of using Dylan Cease on 3 days rest is to have two of their best available arms available to start if this series goes to completion.
Can this man here save the Dodgers from another early exit? Can they chase away the demons and get this series back to Los Angeles? To the Padres finish him off tonight. 2-2. Ohtani grounds one to second for Jake Cronenworth. And he's one of his last 11.
Well, Mookie has been, you never know what those two hits are going to do and how it unlocks the superstar for the Dodgers.
That ball's hit hard to left center field. Merrill on the run to the track, to the wall. Goodbye! Mookie Betts does it again in the first. And the Dodgers are on the board.
I'm telling you, this game is so mental. When you get unlocked as a great player, everybody was talking about what Mookie hadn't done. Yesterday's sigh of relief in that home run that he got, followed up by another hit, now a home run. Dodgers know how important this game is to get the lead and keep the lead. They have not been able to slow down the San Diego offense, and Mookie puts them on the board again here in San Diego.
Hernandez hit a grand slam yesterday that kept the Dodgers in the game. Cease comes home. Hernandez got to that high fastball and pulled it by Machado into left field for a base hit. Teoscar Hernandez, who's knocked in 6 of their 15 runs in this series, has a base hit here against Cease. Muncy waits on a curve, pops it into shallow center field. Merrill the call and a catch. 2 gone in the first inning. Will Smith hooks a line drive to left field. Profar lays out and pulls it in. So off and rolling in game 4. Mookie Betts has the Dodgers on the board first.
Ryan Brazier is trying to get at least 3 outs, right? Every time you come in, you got to do your job. And this young man right here at the plate usually takes the first pitch, but I got a sneaky feeling he may not.
That's it sharply. Backhand by Muncy. He will win the race to the bag. And as the ball tends to do, it finds a guy starting at first base for the first time in 3 years. Tatis. Buehler had him right here and crushed a home run. He got him on 3 pitches, 3 consecutive breaking balls to strike out Tatis. Dirks and Profar climbs in and they get out of here. Head to the park. Pop up right side. Ryan Brazier has a 1-2-3 first inning to get this bullpen game started for the Dodgers.
The real theme for the Dodgers is going to be, if you give up one, you give up one. Try to stay away from the crooked number, because that's where this offense has been great. That's
a walk for Lux, who's reached 7 times in 10 plate appearances against Dylan Cease. Kike Hernandez and Chris Taylor both good in their first starts of the postseason. Out of the 2-2 to Hernandez. A curve is lined into center field and a base hit for Kike Hernandez. Lux pushing the envelope. Throw from Merrill's late. And the Dodgers have him cornered. 2 on with 1 out. And a 1-0 game in the second. And Taylor's down on a high fastball.
And this is where Dylan Cease is so tough. Looks hittable until it's not.
So Ohtani does get his chance here with runners at first and third. He has had very few chances with men on base in this series. Base hit right field. Ohtani past the drawn-in Arise, who is holding the runner at first, able to spank it by him, and it's 2-0 Dodgers.
High curveball, and Ohtani was ready for it. A lot of the pitches were up to Ohtani, and this pitch was up, and he got the barrel of the bat to it. Probably hit it over 100 miles an hour, and it got by Arise.
And Dylan Cease's first career start on short rest is going to last 1 2/3. 2 in the bank, 2 runners aboard. His responsibility. It's the bullpen for the Padres. One of their big strengths. Goes to work here in the second inning with Brian Hoeing. 2 on, 2 out. Mookie Betts shoots the first one he sees into right field. Here comes Kike Hernandez. Throw from Tatis has no chance. And it's 3-0 LA. Mookie Betts 2 for 2. 4 out of his last 6 after the 0 for 22 slide.
When it clicks for great players. And Hoeing, he's leaving one up in the zone and just good hitting. The last 2 pitches by the Padres have been up to 2 superstars, and they've taken advantage of it.
That includes a base hit from this guy Hernandez. Bounces it back to Hoeing. And that'll do it for the second. But the Dodgers get 2 2-out runs. Ohtani and Betts deliver. And it's the first base runner for San Diego. David Peralta. Home run in game 2 and a 2-run double last night. Ground ball base hit. David Peralta keeps on doing it. It's the first hit for the Padres, who have 2 on with 2 out. Mark Pryor for a visit with Bonda before Jake Cronenworth comes up. Bonda's 1-1. Off the hand, shallow center. Edmonds out. He's got it. And that's the inning. And for Max Muncy, we were talking about him as the key guy perhaps for the Dodgers, John. Dave Roberts sat him down today in the office and said, hey, you got to be stubborn. Pulled sharply down the line, and a fair ball and extra bases for Max Muncy. Kicked around by Tatis. Muncy's going to hang on at second with a leadoff double. The same thing I think, John, applies to Will Smith that you were saying about Max Muncy. If you come into the postseason trying to find your mechanics, that's a hard way to compete. Smashed in the air, center field, way back and gone. Will Smith with a long home run, and the Dodgers with a 5-0 lead as they try to force Game 5. First hit of the postseason for Will Smith is an absolute blast.
Well, he finally got one up in the zone that wasn't 98 miles an hour above his hands. He took a sinker and went straight up the middle and hit a bomb, as you mentioned. You never know when hitters unlock something. Sometimes it can be that simple.
So it's Ohtani here with one gone in a 5-0 game in the fourth. He's got a walk and a rare opportunity here to think about stealing a base. Mookie Betts 2 for 2. Drives another ball to deep center field. This one will hang in the yard for Jackson Merrill. Ohtani tags, trying to take second, and he will. Takes 90 feet in a different way. 0-2 pitch. Chopper to third. That's a fair ball that hits off the umpire. Wow. Ohtani's coming home. Machado's throw is going to get him. The Padres get a break with some help from the third base umpire, Mark Ripperger. Ohtani's out at home, and the inning is over. Max Muncy leads off against Adrian Morejon. Reaches out, sends this one in the air, deep right center field. Merrill on the run, track, wall. He's got it. Jackson Merrill covers a ton of ground and hauls it in for the first out of the fifth.
This man can play some center field. This ball's in the gap, right? It looks like it's going to be a hit, but he gets to the wall. And I'm pretty sure that would have been gone, maybe.
You'd never know this guy hadn't played the outfield until a few months ago, would you?
Nope.
Lifetime shortstop. Threw out there in the spring training game, made a play coming in, made a play going back, made a play like that, and they said, we think we got our center fielder.
First and second, nobody out.
2-2 coming home. Swing and a miss, and Higashioka's the first out of the fifth.
And now he's got to face a great hitter in Arise. He knows this is his last hitter.
Cracked in the air, right field. Betts coming on, makes the running catch, and Arise is out number 2. Dave Roberts quickly out of that dugout. He's going to go to Evan Phillips to face Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 on, 2 out, and a 2-2. In the air to center field. Hernandez on at first, now goes back and makes the grab to end the fifth. The 1-2 to Will Smith. On the ground to short, under Bogarts' glove, 5-hole into left center field. Muncy chugging for third, and he'll get there. For a lot of this series, the Padres have had a clear edge defensively, but an error on Bogarts here.
Yeah, that's a 1 in 50 right there. That ball just kind of skidded and went right through the wickets.
First and third, Dodgers trying to tack on, looking for their first run since the third inning as Tommy Edman climbs in. Lays a bunt down, perfectly done. Toss to first in time, but Muncy's in to score, and it's 6-0 Dodgers. That indefensible play you were talking about earlier.
Yep, and they may take a look. I don't know. He may have beat that throw out.
He thinks he's safe.
Yeah, they're going to take a look at it. Live, I thought he got him. I thought he was safe.
Exactly what the call is.
Los Angeles is challenging the out call at first base. The previous play is under review.
All right, so he knows for sure at this point. He may just be that convinced that he beat the throw.
It's a perfect bunt that cannot be defended, right? You read it, for the base runner reads it at third. You play it in that little triangle that's perfectly placed, and now the pitcher's got to get the out.
I think it's closer than I thought in real time, but I think it stands.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. The runner is out. Los Angeles has 1 challenge remaining.
Gavin Lux is up to hit. Wandy Peralta, the veteran left-hander, makes his first appearance this postseason. First time he's pitched in a game in almost 2 weeks. They lead it 6-0. And Gavin Lux jumps on the first pitch, hits it to deep right field, and gone! Just over the wall for Gavin Lux, who ambushes Peralta, and the route is on in Game 4. The Dodgers lead at 8-0.
Each at bat, Gavin Lux looks like he's getting closer and closer. He's had some good takes, some good swings, and that feeling right there doesn't get better than that.
Third home run of the day for the Dodgers. And what a time this is for Japanese baseball. 4 of them in this series between Matsui, Friday's starting pitching matchup, and Yamamoto and Darvish, and of course Ohtani.
Starters just kind of hoping. They can't. There's nothing guaranteed until that final out is, of course.
Dodgers have 22. Padres have 21. I beat Dr. Producer Price. And Yoshioka makes the grab to retire Gavin Lux and send this game to the bottom of the 9th. So here is Knack making his postseason debut, looking for the last 3 outs of this ball game.
Good place for the Dodgers to go to.
Served the left field for Taylor. You could make a fair argument that he's so diminished right now, they're a better team waiting for him to get ready with this group. Cronenworth's down on strikes, and the Padres are down to their last out. Feels like a classic Bruin 48 hours from now up at Dodger Stadium. In the air, shallow center field. It is up to 5 for a game 5. Dodgers in a rout here in San Diego, 8-0 to extend their season.